What changed? I'm sitting on it and it came apart. My fat ass. Okay, we're going to start off by taking out these 4 top screws here for the diaphragm. Because this should also pull out the slide, I believe. See how bad it is in here? Ooh, pretty clean, actually. Look for any holes or tears in the diaphragm, if we can get her out without tearing it. Oh, it's nasty, though. And he was trying to say this thing was new. I mean, I obviously knew it wasn't new. Popping her up from the end. That was exciting, but yeah, she's nasty. Look at the slide. Yeah, that's not new, buddy. That's not a new gummed up needle. You're a special man. I think the diaphragm will still work. I don't see any concerns with it. Let's see if we can get this bowl off. These are actually JIS screwdrivers, so I don't mess up the screws. I say that as I just messed one up. Oh, okay, that was bad. That was no good. That was bad. That was no good. We better screwdriver for that. 1, 2. The one I messed up. I'll come back to him. 3. 4. I didn't want to mess them up any worse than they already were. We started from the top. Now we at the bottom. We started at the top. Now we at the bottom. The bowl has the bigger screws. Nuts. That's a different smell. That was nasty smelling. I gotta pull the floats out. Hopefully with a needle. Maybe not. Come on, buddy. You'll come out. We don't want to tweak nothing. Is the needle actually stuck? Hello.
How is you?
We're working on a stinky carburetor.
I see that.
Can you smell it?
I can smell it.
That one made me, like, that one got me. And I was trying to get everything ordered for it that I could. Oh. 2. A quarter? 2 1/4. Come on, you stupid needle. Ah, got the needle out of that hole. Another jet for the inside. I went ahead last night. I pulled carb, sent it through the ultrasonic cleaner. Got her looking quite a bit better here. That guy was completely seized in there. Everything seems clear, blows through perfectly fine. So hopefully we'll go ahead and grab some fuel line and we'll get some paint. We'll repaint the racks black. We'll go ahead and paint the wheels silver. We're just trying to make it look less trashy. I don't want to go uptown. So I should be in neutral right now. That should put me in reverse. That should be high. This should come over.
Automatic?
Yeah. So I gotta. Almost was happier.
Yeah.
That was a lot though. I just don't want to turn the jump box on. And I was trying to avoid it. One of those deals I was being lazy. What changed? I'm sitting on it and it came apart. My fat ass.
I think we're in.
No, it needs to go further. Oh, no, there she goes.
Sounds perfect now.
She's coming around. I do not have brakes. I got a kill switch. lag bolt, dude. A very greased belt. Another one. Hey. So. Well, there's a belt. There's a... That's the rattle. You know that 100%.
That's most definitely.
It needs a new hat. Well, I was expecting worse, honestly. It starts up so freaking well, though.
Did you just run it straight into that pole to stop it?
Pretty much.
That's not a brake pole.
It's not that stable of a brake pole. I'm gonna sit here really quick and strip these back. Since brakes are not currently cooperating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really hope these are going to be long enough to not have to modify anything, because this goes her, this goes over here, and down here, which means, ow, this has to come over here. The wires from here have to make it from there. Yeah, they're not going to make it. So we need wire. Should work. 2, 3, 4. Not bad. That was a big glob of solder. I don't like this pair of pliers. Didn't start off great. Won't be doing the next ones that same way, but it's soldered more than what some people do. And we just got to do that a lot more times. Ow, my elbow. That hurt. I see why people switch to bucket seats in these S10s. Try to do things the right way, not just butt connectors, and they take so much longer. We'll have something. It'll be better than nothing. All right, so yesterday we got distracted. Well, not really distracted. I had somebody message me back about one of our next videos. So, had to go pick something else up there. Tonight we're going to pull the front rack off, the plastics and stuff. We already got the new ignition switch in. We got more parts coming in today. We got the new battery back here, because that needs to get put on charge. I'm sure it's not charged. Starter pull cover will be in later today, along with the new master. Don't throw away anything until you get your new stuff, so you can actually side by side match everything up. You may regret that later if you don't. Let's see how bad these guys will be. That ain't gonna be fun. We have a little hope, because I would love to redo this plastic more so correctly than what they have right now. Little fiberglass racks, there's not much to them. The goal is to make it look as good as you possibly can, because it's not bad, it's just rough, and there's a difference. Give you a shot here. Loosen that up. Okay, that wasn't as bad as my brain was making it out to be. We have ideas here. Whether they're good ideas or bad ideas is yet to be determined. Because right now, these are itchy. And nobody wants to mess with itchy fiberglass. I also want to adjust the valves, which means pulling fuel tank, flushing fuel tank, stuff like that, because I want this thing to have a shot. Cool. Now we can paint that up. I know we're working on the fenders. I'm aware. I have not been happy that I haven't been able to get that off yet. Not usually this aggressive, but she's rusty. And that clip is broke. It's just plastic. Plastic weld it together. Well, maybe. Come off, you junk. This is overkill. I fucking swear. That was stupid. Check the fluid. She needs aqua. She's not empty though, she got a little bit. Let me specify that because I also want to get this grill off on the front. Don't have a lot of time because I am on lunch break. Alright guys, so here's what I'm doing. We're going for getting this these front plastics off. I got to get this front bumper off. Had a bolt here and here, both sides. Nut did fall down on this side. I'm going to have to go in there and grab. And then they're supposed to be here, here, as well as on the other side, and this pulls straight up. I did disconnect the lights, so the harnesses are under the fender. But we're going to pull this off to see if we can get these fenders off. Get this pulled off. Forgot the other light. So now, that's relatively loose. I know the gas cap's on. I am aware. That's not the right cap. Where there's a will, there will always be a way. My name's not Will, but there's a way. There she goes. So we'll clean. We got the front fenders off. And now, we do want to get the fuel tank off. A few other things. We want to straighten this out the best we can. Not sure I will pull that off or not, but this is all dash wiring. That's the ignition wiring. That's an old nest. Because this thing did have where the cooling fan was continuously running. We'll have to take a look at that. I think that's your temp sensor. That's probably the wire. Nope. Could be a wire causing one of the issues. That's a headlight. Actually not bad under there. I wish I had a pressure washer. Don't have one of those yet. So I'm trying to get the fuel tank off here. So the fuel tank is a bolt here and a bolt here, and it sits on these risers, and it's a long bolt. I'm keeping my brackets on my step because it goes left to right, and I want to make sure I get them on the correct sides when I put them back on. But I pulled the air box and everything back out. One, because I still have to put this bracket on here with the screws and everything. And I'm going to get this air box out of the way too. I just wanted to get it running earlier to make sure it was worth continuing with. I don't care which one of you guys come off. I mean, I kind of wanted the top one because I thought it'd be easier. Oh, it'll come out. It'll come. Now, can we get gas tank off? Now the gas throttle cable's hooked up. Perfect opportunity to flush the tank too. Fuel valve off. Fuel tank off. Can we do anything with this, or are we gonna have to get ends? It looks like we're gonna have to get ends. I'll find some cable ends that we can use on this. Now that we know what? What do we know? What is that on this factory eyelet? Okay, so I have to just do something with the positive. Yeah, I can make that work. Not concerned. We're good. Here's the fun thing now. I did all of this specifically so I can adjust the valves that are under here. Might be asking me, why adjust the valves? It runs perfectly fine. And you're not wrong. But I think they sound tight. And I don't 100% trust them. So I'm doing what I believe to be the right thing. And whenever I go to actually sell this, whenever I go to sell this, it's got a rebuilt carburetor, valves adjusted. There's a lot going for it now versus before. And just wait, we haven't even got to the appearance yet. We have a whole plan for that to make her look a little bit better. I know they're ragged out plastic, but we got an idea. We can make it look better. Not a whole lot more to get these plastics off either. That's a spark plug boot. Nothing's going to fall down in there as there is a spark plug in it, which will be blown out later. I do want to pop this cover off and check my little fellers in there. which is going to be an 8 millimetric. There will be many of these bolts. We will count as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get out of the leaf. 4, 5, 6, and it moved. Hopefully these ones are not quite as bad as the Ranchers were. Oh, wow. Holy crap. Like, there's no sludge. There's, like, nothing. I mean, there's some oil. That's a good thing. But holy crap, I wasn't expecting that. I need to find TDC. So that's compression stroke. Because I hear compression releasing. Well, that's exhaust stroke, that means. It should be off everything right now, I think. I have a little bit of play. 0.006 is the cold lash on this. 002, 006, 7. And they are actually, oddly enough, they are the same intake and exhaust on this one for whatever reason, based off of the research I have done. Usually one's looser than the other, but let's see how far off we are. Can we get her squeezed in there? So that one's a little tight. That's a little tight. Whoa. Exhaust is loose. And exhaust is loose. Intake's tight, exhausts are loose. So she's got a couple things going on there. So we'll work on that. Right now the play's in inners. Yeah, just the tie rods themselves. I have no concerns with this engine. I'll show you guys down in there later, but it's clean. Cleaner than the other thing that I recently purchased. You don't look at it like this. It's really not that bad. We got plans though. I'm actually kind of excited for this. Wow, is that wheel loose too? Make sure everything's snugged up. She got some play in her though. Not as bad as mine. Well, yeah, you can see it there. She's got a little bit of play everywhere. Dang.